Welcome to Symbols Watch. Today's symbol, BRKB. The place where we don't chase noise, we track names that matter. Today's symbol, BRKB. That's Berkshire Hathaway B shares. And guess what? The price is still within range, and the timing is starting to feel just right. Company overview, BRKB. This isn't your average ticker. BRKB is a machine. Originally a textile mill in 1839. Berkshire Hathaway was reborn in the 1960s under the command of Warren Buffett. Since then, it's become one of the largest and most resilient companies in the world, not by chasing fads, but by owning entire sectors of the real economy. Core engines, the empire at work, insurance and reinsurance, Geico, National Indemnity, Berkshire Re. These aren't policies, they're profit machines that fund the empire. Railroads, BNSF Railway, one of the largest freight networks in North America. They don't just ship goods, they move the economy. Utilities and energy, Berkshire Hathaway Energy Gas, electric, renewables. They don't just invest in power, they own it. Manufacturing and retail brands you know, Dairy Queen, See's Candies, Duracell, Fruit of the Loom, NetJets, and a few thousand bricks and batteries in between. Stock portfolio, Apple, Coca-Cola, Bank of America, Chevron, Moody's, Kraft Heinz. If it prints profits, Berkshire probably owns a piece of it. Scale that commands respect. Nearly 400,000 employees, over $1.15 trillion in total assets, and a cash war chest of $330 billion. That's not a balance sheet, that's an armory. Products and brands that touch real life. This is the portfolio you didn't know you interact with every day. See's Candies, Dairy Queen NetJets, private aviation, Duracell, batteries, construction products, Shaw Carpet, Acme Brick, Benjamin Moore Paint. This is BRKB. It doesn't move fast. It moves with force. And right now, the chart's coiled. The range is right. If the history holds, and you get in here and now, entry will never be a problem again for this symbol, because once you're in with gains to work with. At any time, for the rest of your life. You could add more and still be right. Because this won't just give you gains, it'll give you freedom. It'll give you quiet. It'll give you the space to stop watching and start living. This is BRKB. Walk in once. Let it work forever.
Why BRKB should matters to you. So let's drop the charts. Let's talk you, and why this matters. Because this isn't just about what BRKB is. It's about what BRKB can be for you. Diversified revenue means one thing. You don't have to worry if one sector blows up. Berkshire owns railroads, banks, energy, chocolate, batteries, and bricks. If tech cracks, it leans on insurance. If energy gets wild, it leans on Coca-Cola. This isn't a bet. It's a network of bets that don't break together. Leadership that doesn't flip Buffett stepping back. But Greg Abel has already been running the machine. He's not the new guy. He's the guy that's been under the hood, wrench in hand, for years. Continuity matters. And Berkshire built it in before the handoff. $330 billion in cash is not a stat, it's a weapon. While other companies are begging for rate cuts, Berkshire is sitting on more dry powder than entire sectors. When things get cheap, Berkshire buys. When others panic, Berkshire positions. And when the rebound comes, it's Berkshire that profits while others rebuild. This is not a chart. This is a blueprint. It doesn't spike because it's not built on hype. It doesn't crash because it's not built on debt. It just keeps showing up. And that's what real wealth looks like. The real summary. It's structured to survive. It's designed to climb. It's led with discipline. And it protects you while it grows you. So yeah, this is Symbols Watch. But today's symbol? It's not just something to watch. It's something to trust.
Why I'm so confident in this symbol. You want to know why I'm confident? It's not just because I like the name, it's because I've watched this chart move the same way for 5 years straight. It doesn't guess, it doesn't fake, it moves with purpose, and that purpose is built into its history. Chart structure, 5 years of intentional climb. Box 1, 2020 to 2021. COVID crushed everything, but BRKB built a deep base around $180, $230 then. It started stair-stepping, no rush, just muscle. Box 2, 2022, the market was a mess. BRKB, it didn't break. It stayed tight in a range, $275, $325, and refused to crack the 200-day. That's cat behavior, tested, but still standing. Box 3, 2023. It broke out from that grind, pulled back a little, and kept climbing. Every dip was smaller. The moves, cleaner. The structure, solid. Box 4, 2024 to now. Ran up to $480. Now it's sitting in the pink box. It's not breaking, it's waiting. Volume is light. Buyers didn't leave. They're just letting it cool before the next run. MACD, the engine underneath. You're not seeing panic. You're seeing reset cycles. MACD crosses, they're clean. The lows, predictable. Right now it's flattening, not failing. This is energy rebuilding, not trend rejecting. Stochastic and volume, the pressure buildup. Stochastic is sitting low and coiling, just like before past bounces. Volume is dry, not dead. If this were breaking down, you'd see red spikes. You're not. So here's why it matters. This stock has been doing the same thing for 5 years. Consolidate, coil, reset, breakout. And right now, it's doing it again. Call to action. This isn't a guess. This is the moment before the moment. The pink box is your window. Because when BRKB resets like this, the next move doesn't ask for your permission. Get in. Let it work. Walk away. Come back when the kids are in college. That's the BRKB play.
Why now? The ideal time. So let's be clear. This isn't about getting in just because it's pulled back. This is about getting in because everything is perfect, not someday. Now. The box, Jan-June 2025. From January through April, smooth climb. In May, it pulled back, but it didn't fall apart. Now in June, it's sliding gently into support, not crashing, just turning. This is a stock doing what it's always done. And if you've seen enough BRKB charts, you know this is the move before the move. MACD plus momentum. Money stream is bleeding out, but slowing. MACD, not breaking, just resting. There's no panic here, no spike downs, just the quiet before the shift. Stochastics, plus, support oversold, low, coiled, sitting just under the short-term MAs, and still above the 200-day. That's not weakness, that's balance, that's pressure loading. What this chart really shows. May's drop, the coil, June, the recalibration. This is where the engine gets checked, cleaned, and set. Orders are stacking, processes are syncing, and when this thing turns, it doesn't just move, it moves with force. This is the aircraft carrier moment. You don't turn something this big on a dime, but when you feel it pivot, you better already be on board. Because once it starts moving forward again, nothing stops it. So why now? Because it's still in the box. Because it's done this before. And every time, the outcome is the same. Because you're not guessing. You're recognizing the system, the structure, and the timing that actually matters. This isn't the setup. This is the window. And the window doesn't stay open forever. This isn't a trade. This is a walk-away investment. You're not babysitting it. You're not checking daily RSI. You're saying, I'm parking conviction here. Wake me up when the diploma hits the desk. What you're really saying, this BRKB move isn't about the next earnings call. It's about the next generation. You're buying the machine after the pit stop. You're trusting the operating system, not the weekly chart. You're stepping in when the rest of the market is distracted. This is, buy the reset, walk away, let the machine work. It's what Buffett did in the 70s. It's what Munger called, sit on your ass investing, and it's exactly what this chart is built for. Your system tag for this, strategy, walk away compounders. Signal, enters reset box without breaking structure. Exit plan, college fund, retirement, legacy. You don't need to watch this every day. You just need to pick the right day to walk in, and that's what you're doing right now. Perfect read, right symbol, right timing, right mindset.
A quick reality check before we sign off. This isn't just about BRKB pulling back. This is about what happens when a force that big turns back online. You're not looking at a bounce. You're looking at a coordinated reset, like a carrier group sinking for the next forward push. The flagship doesn't move alone. The subs are repositioning. The escorts are widening the range. The flight deck is clearing for takeoff. the whole group is coming back into formation. When that formation shifts forward, you don't stand in front of it. You get on board. This isn't a drop in the bucket. This is the sea pulling back before the surge. This is structure. This is timing. This is the next phase of something built to dominate. If you're waiting for more proof, you'll miss it while it's already moving. But if you step in now, you're moving with the group before the horizon turns hot. All charts and numbers you just saw come from publicly available data. Everything was crunched in-house. This content is for education and discussion, not a prompt to buy or sell. Markets carry real risk. Money can and does go south. I trade my own account and may be long, short, or flat, any name we mention. Double-check the facts and talk with a licensed pro before acting on anything here. Visit us at notesidesandthoughts.wordpress.com. See you in the next episode.